guys? Well, I'm cooking supper. So hop on in here and let me show you what I'm cooking. I've got you set up where you can just watch me right here on the stove, because we are having steaks. And it's Spenguli night, as you all know. Hi, Beth. So, y'all know what happens on Spenguli night. Pappy wants pizza. Well, I'm tired of pizza, and we're not doing pizza tonight. And he's fine with it. So, we're going to do steaks. And how many of you all love to eat steak, but you're scared to cook it? Or how many times have you purchased a good steak? You know you've got a good steak, and then you cook it and it's tough. Well, let me tell you, it's not hard to cook a steak. It really isn't. This light is really, really bright in my eyes. Woo-wee! There we go. So, I've been cooking steaks for a little while. Daddy always said that I made the best steaks. And so, I learned. I asked a lady at the Horseshoe Lounge in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I watched her because her steaks are always good. So I set up at the bar and I watched this lady cook steaks, and I thought, I can do that. Anybody can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm starting off with a very hot iron skillet. I'm going to add a little bit. There's already oil in here, wiped in my cast iron skillet, because that's how it just sits here all day long. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to put some garlic salt. David's getting a filet, and I'm getting a ribeye. That's our favorite cuts. Everybody gets what they want. So, put a little bit of fresh ground pepper. I think my skillet is good and hot. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So, I usually just use my hands because I don't want to contaminate anything. Ah, hear that sizzle? Yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to put my ribeye on. Through with this plate. And so the thing is, you want to, you pretty much want to just turn it one time when you make a steak. That's what that lady told me at the Horseshoe Lounge. She said, when one half is done, then it's time to turn the other, and you only turn it once. So I'll let it sit there and get a really good browning on it. I want it to be really a really good sear. So this is just how I know how to do it, and it always turns out really, really good. So this is what we're having tonight. We're going to do steaks. I've got good sized baked potatoes and a little salad. And, you know, we have to eat so late because David doesn't get off work until 7:30 or 7 o'clock. And by the time he gets home, it takes him about 15 minutes to get home. And as soon as he walks in, he changes his clothes, gets out of his work clothes, and we eat supper. And that's still really late. Hey, Regina. Hey, girl. Woo-hoo-hoo. Tell Doug I said, what's up? You mean David. I don't know Doug. But anyway, so when he gets home, he'll change into his t-shirt and his PJs, and we'll eat supper. And he tries to stay up till about 9 or 9:30. And then he goes to bed, and it's hard on you when you, girl, you quit. It's hard on you when you eat that late and then go to bed and sleep on it. You know, we wonder why we gain weight. Well, shoot fire. There you go. So, anyway, girl, that's funny. Regina knows who he is. Yes, it's Pappy. So I got me a fresh picture of sweet tea, babe. We're gonna have these steaks, baked potato, and a little salad, and then David wanted something different for dessert. He wanted some ice cream. So let me show you what I found for him. I found him these. I think you might like these. So that's going to be his dessert tonight because we ate that apple pie. Now I'm telling y'all, when I make a dessert, we eat it. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. I want to run some of my oil down in that pan. See that pretty sear there? I don't know if y'all can see it. I want to pick it up and show it to you. Woo! Lord, that looks good. That is pretty right there. Hang on, let me get a pot holder. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. We like ours about medium rare. I don't want any blood running out of my steak, but I don't want it brown inside. I want it pink. I want it really, really, really pink. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're having for supper. Y'all remember me telling you about my burner on my stove? I think something's wrong with it. This is where I like to cook though. I think that a part of it is it gets hotter than the other, and I was frying that chicken last night and that one piece got too done. And I think it's because of my eye here. So we're going to let that cook up. Oh man, it's going to be so good. And then I've got potatoes already in the oven. Fix that little salad. Got some sweet tea. And he's got ice cream for dessert. Hey Kelly, how you doing, girl? Pappy is just busy as a bee working, and I'm just a cooking. So, tonight we're doing steaks for all y'all that are just hopping on. I learned how to make a steak. This chick at the Horseshoe Lounge in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, man, I mean, that place has been open for years, and that cook, she's been there for a long, long time, and I don't know of her ever messing up a steak, ever. So that's why I bellied up to that bar, and I watched her cook. I watched her make many steaks so that I would know how to do it, because it seemed like that every time I'd try to fix a steak, I'd spend good money on a good piece of meat, and I would ruin it. It wasn't the meat, it was me. And it was because I was cooking that steak to death. Lord, I might as well have been cooking it all day long, and then it turned out tasting like leather. It was horrible. So, so when you cook your steak, try to turn it one time. Try to turn it one time. Be done with it. Don't be fooling with it. I'd like to sear that right there a little bit more, but that's too late. I've already, I'm going to do it anyway. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so pretty. That is pretty, pretty. So Patty's going to have him a filet, and I'm having the ribeye. And let me tell you guys, I went down to the local butcher, and I got my steaks there, and I suggest that you all do the same, please. If you have access to a butcher in your community, please support them and go get your protein from them. Most of the time, I would say that 90% of the time, it's local farmers that they're buying their meat from, and we want to support them. We want to support those farmers, and we want to support those butchers. So I know now that that's where I'll be going to get my meat. And when I was at the grocery store yesterday, I was so proud of myself because I didn't go down any of the aisles. Luckily, I didn't need any flour or sugar or anything like that, but I was able to walk in the store and get my fresh vegetables. And I went to my dairy, and I got my milk, and I got my juice, and I walked out. Well, I paid for it, and then I got out. And I didn't go up and down those aisles. And I don't want to go to those big stores, but sometimes you have to, especially in the wintertime. We don't have a farmer's market accessible, so we have to get our veggies at the grocery store. And so I'll do that, but I am going to... I've hooked myself up with a butcher, and I suggest you all do that. And I think I said it was Calhoun. Was it not Calhoun? On the way to Hopkinsville, that little town there. That's where I went to the Amish to get my meat. Let me grab a plate, because my steak is done. I know it's done. Ooh, I don't want to take it up yet. I got to do the best part. Hang on a minute. The best part of this is the butter. Y'all, you know it's the butter. I throw that in there. Pour that butter, oh Lord have mercy, pour that butter over that steak. Pappy's, I'll just wrap it up, keep it warm for him until he gets here. I'll do the same to mine. Gotta have that butter. That was one of her secrets she did. At the end of it, right before she put it on your plate, she would stick that butter in that pan, and she would pour it all over that steak. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm going to take mine up. Oh man, that looks yum. I'm going to go ahead and take Pappy's up too. Turn that off. I'm going to grab a knife and a fork, and we're going to check this out. Y'all, oh Lord, have mercy. Woo-hoo! Y'all, it's just tearing right up. Oh, that's how I like my steak. It's pink as it can be. It is just delicious. I gotta go. I can't mess with you people anymore. I'm gonna have to get out of here, or I'm gonna eat my steak before Pappy gets here. Y'all, that is some kind of deliciousness right there. There we go. And there's Pappy's, and there's mine all tore up. Oh. See how quick that we did that? We weren't on here any time at all. And look, somebody's already messed up my steak. Yummy. Guys, I love you guys so much. So, we're going to cook some more tomorrow. I'm going to hop off here, and I'll be back on here tomorrow. I've got a bunch of bananas I've got to take care of. I've got to do something with these dang bananas, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. So I'm going to make, I don't know if I'm going to make a pudding or a banana nut bread or something. And then I've got that roast. I got to cook that roast. So I love you guys. You all have a wonderful Saturday night. We're going to enjoy some spenguli. I think it's the gargoyles tonight. So if you all get that channel, whatever it is, I don't know. You check your TV. Check and see if you all get it. The Gargoyles. Oh my God, I remember watching that when I was a teenager. So anyway, you all have a wonderful night. I love you guys. And you all take care of yourself and be nice to each other. I love you guys. Toodle-oo.